I have a bit of a challenge. Now, if you are a aviation YouTuber out there and you happen to be on my list of preferred aviation YouTubers, then I hereby challenge you to do a similar video where you tell us about your favorite aviation YouTubers or other YouTubers. It's up to you. Because we're getting into the dark month now, and I want to spread a little bit of love to the other YouTube society, but I also want to give some great tips to our viewers about channels that they should be viewing that they maybe haven't seen yet. Because when one aviation YouTube channel is doing great, then so are all the others. All right? There's no competition here. The more people get into aviation and learn more about aviation, the better it is for everyone that's involved. So that's the challenge. Do it now, and I'm looking forward to see what you guys come up with.
What's up, everybody? And as you can see, I've been challenged to talk about my favorite aviation YouTubers in 2020. So today, what I'm going to do, actually, obviously, you know, the big ones. Mentor Pilot's a great channel. I appreciate the shout out from him, and I appreciate his channel, aviation related, as far as airline industry stuff and flying the 737 and stuff. And I've been on his channel. It's a great channel. Also the big ones, Steve-O, Knievo, Premier One Driver, Kermit Weeks. But today I want to talk about my top 5 lesser known channels. All of these have under 100,000 subscribers, and I just want to shed some light on some of the very good YouTube channels that as soon as I get a notification that they've got a video, I usually watch. So here we go, my top 5 favorite YouTube channels of 2020.
3, 2, 1, flight off.
All right, so the first one we're going to talk about is Gonky's channel, The Ready Room. As you may have guessed, Gonky's a good friend of mine. He's been on the channel a few times, and he's the reason I even started a YouTube channel. And when I hit 100,000 subscribers, he got to slap me. So when he hits 100,000 subscribers, I get to slap him too. And it's called The Ready Room. It used to be EO Lands, but he finally branched off. And it's a good channel for military aviation stuff. He's got some awesome videos like this one of him fighting Su-30 MKM. He's got a video of him fighting the MiG-29. He's interviewed pilots that have overcome adversity, and his goal for his channel is actually to have kind of a ready room environment where just fighter pilots hang out and talk and discuss current issues and stuff. The only issue with Gonky's channel is he's got a wife and kid, and sometimes it takes him a while to upload videos, but when he does, it's quality, and the production value is going up every time. So I would definitely subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. A lot of good aviation stuff. Gonky's a good dude, very experienced fighter pilot, and I really enjoy his channel, not only as his friend, but just in general watching. It's entertaining to me. Next up on the list is Hornet Vids, and he's been on the channel as well. If you remember GB from the Folds of Honor, Fight for Honor commentary that we did, he is a former F-18 and F-35 pilot. He's got some really good F-18 videos. One of his most famous videos is his F-18C aircraft carrier pre-flight and startup, where he's got a helmet cam and talking about that. It's got 11 million views, which is amazing. But he uploads Hornet and T-45 stuff when he can, so there's a lot of good information. And actually, it's kind of funny because I helped him with YouTube because his channel got demonetized at one point because they said that it wasn't original content, that he was basically just recreating other people's stuff, which was kind of funny, and it shows you just how the demonetization algorithms work and everything. But we got him back. He's got a really good channel. Check it out, Hornet Vids, F-18C, and T-45 military videos. No commentary or anything like that, just pure raw footage. All right, number 3 on the list, Jolly Pilot. I've had Jolly Pilot on as a guest of the channel. We did a 2-part interview. Really, really good interview. Great stuff. The helo world in general in military aviation is not really known about. And Jolly Pilot has a lot of good videos. I mean, he's done Pave Hawks in Key West, so he's flying the Air Force HH-60 helicopter, which is awesome. And they're very well produced. And anytime I get that notification, he's the first one I watch because it's just awesome. They're not long videos, but they're really cool to watch. One of his more recent videos is he went out to Air Zermatt to fly with the rescue folks out in the Alps. So I thought it was really cool. A lot of high production quality, high value stuff. So check him out. It's a really good channel. Number 4 on the list is a channel I don't have any association with at all. The first 3 I've interviewed. I know these guys. They're friends of mine. But these next 2 channels are just channels that I've watched and really enjoy. The first being the Mendota Ranch. You can see here they're Robinson R44 pilots. And his channel is really kind of a mix of everything. They take, he's got a business called Rotor Recoil where they go out and shoot targets on this huge range from the helicopter. And it's really interesting to watch. I particularly enjoyed his instructional videos where he was getting a CFI or doing the review like this one where Todd needs a helicopter review, because as a student helicopter pilot, I learned a lot just from watching him. He also does other stuff, farm-related stuff with because he runs a farm, and then some off-roading stuff. Not as interesting to me, but I really enjoy when he comes up with the helicopter stuff because I enjoy learning, and I don't think there's enough helicopter content out on YouTube. So check it out, the Mendota Ranch. All right, so last but not least, this was a hard decision to make because there's so many good channels out there, but sticking with the helicopter theme, I think Pilot Yellow has a great channel. I have been a subscriber since I started my helicopter stuff, and the quality of the production and just how interesting the stuff he does. I mean, he's up in British Columbia and it's just beautiful up there. So he's out flying R44 and R66. So it's really good helicopter stuff and really scenic. And like I said, there's just a lot to watch and a lot to learn. He's a very experienced helicopter pilot. So anytime I see something that's out from Pilot Yellow, aside from his advertisements for whatever helicopter they're trying to build right now, I definitely do. For honorable mentions, the first one, the F-35 demo team. It's mostly just stuff that they've pulled from their Instagram, but they do have some really cool content and they really show off the capabilities of the F-35. I wouldn't call it one of my favorites, but it's definitely a cool channel to watch. I would say the same thing about the F-22 demo team, where they do have lately, obviously with COVID, they haven't had as many air shows, but they have had some really good content stuff. But this is not to say that the larger channels, Flight Chops, Mentor Pilot, Steve Okanivo, Premier Driver, I watched all of those too. But as far as smaller channels, these are the ones that I would pick as my top 5, plus a couple honorable mentions. And also, if you're looking for more of an interview, less aviation flying related and more interview style, podcast style stuff, 2 channels I would recommend on that, or 2 channels that I've actually been interviewed on. 10% True Tales from the Cockpit. They have an interview series with SR-71 pilots, U-2 pilots, F-16 pilots, whatever. And then I'd also recommend Aircrew Interview. Again, I was just on their channel as well. Kind of the same thing. It's more of a podcast type interview feel to it. So a lot of good, interesting information and stuff. But anyway, that's my list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Excuse me. Oh, no. Oh! About a lot of them. Usually fly with the doors off. All Fox 2. Don't be a douche. That's rule number 1. Make them tell you no.